So now let's look at the Hobbit Battle of the Fire Armies, which has no psychology whatsoever. I'm bringing this one up because it's the opposite of like good cinema going experiences. It's the opposite of being curious about people. This film has no curiosity whatsoever. It just has lots of battle scenes and more battle scenes and more battle scenes. It's an hour and a half, I think, of battle scenes, and they're all CGI, and you're bored to death after about 20 minutes. It's imagine the Matrix Revolutions, the scene where they attack Zion, but 4 times as long, and with way more special effects, and even less focus on who's getting attacked. It's boring. So I kind of see The Hobbit now as basically a 9-hour remake of The Phantom Menace, because basically the first Hobbit movie is only the first third of The Phantom Menace where stuff is getting set up but it's not been set up properly. The middle section's a bit better as they focus on what's going on, and there's some good scenes in there, and the final bit's just a big action scene that you have no investment in. And this film is the big action scene with no investment. They set it up in the first hour, which is the best part of the film. They're setting up the stakes, like this side wants this side wants that. But even then, what they want isn't that interesting. It's just like, yeah, they want it, who cares? Nothing's really set up. The humans are in it for like 5 minutes and they bugger off, and her background plays the rest of the movie. The lead character of The Hobbit is in, I would say, about 50 minutes of the fair film. Because he's in it, then he disappears, he's in it and disappears. He's in it for most of the first section. And he's the best part of that because he's going between the sides trying to create peace. But the characters aren't that interesting he's dealing with, so there's nothing really that he's doing that will get you fascinated by what's going on. It's just like, these are the scenes. Going left, right. Nothing's going on. I mean, there's just nothing there. And then the battle scenes start, and there's some good gags in the battle scene. The best stuff is when Peter Jackson, the mad director, takes over, has lots of gory gags with orcs being decapitated, like little animals attacking big orcs and stuff like that. Lots of weird stuff. Anytime it gets weird, it's interesting. Anytime there's human characters or any plot-based stuff, it's boring because it's not been set up. You're just bored because this was a 3-page chapter, I think, or maybe a 5-page chapter of a book. It's down to 3 hours, and you can tell because it should only have been like half an hour of a movie, or 45 minutes at the most, because most of the battle beats, they're not that interesting. They're just not interested. They don't back up what's going on. They just have things going on, and it's like, and a lot of the characters in the first section disappear during battle. The humans are set up as being really important, but they're always in the background, even in those dialogue scenes, but they're always set up as really important though, and then they disappear after the first 15 minutes of the battle because they've got stuff with orcs and stuff with dwarfs, and it's like, well, the people you're meant to actually care for have disappeared, and these dwarfs still haven't become characters you care about after 3 movies. And the big battle at the end is a bunch of bang, 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 fun gags, but you don't care. You really don't care what's going on. It's just scenes going on. So it's easily Peter Jackson's worst film. This and the first Hobbit movie, Unexpected Journey, these are his 2 worst films. Because you wonder what's he doing, because there's so many scenes that just go on forever. And it's like, you never worked out, what's the point of these sequences? Why do we need them? So we're just going to film them anyway, and scenes just drift on and go on and on and on and on and on, and it's as dull as that last sentence because just nothing works. It just is lots of special effects. It's probably the prime example of why you shouldn't give a director unlimited budget, because there's so much crap going on there that nobody cares about. I mean, I think it was the worst reviewed Hobbit movie, and you can see why, because it just, there's nothing going on there. It literally is like about a half hour, 45-minute movie expanded to 3 hours. And it's boring. So I bring that up because after all the interesting psychology of the early movies, especially something that had to be got which actually into what was going on with people, what was going on with societies, You see this, it's just all the special effects. And you can see the lack of a director being interested. And that's really important because the movies I talked about earlier, which was Hard to Be a God, Existence, and Fear and Desire, the directors were fascinated by the subject matters. And it came across in a lot of details. So even if there are narrative elements that maybe were obscure or harder to get a handle on, you felt the passion come through and actually helping the films. In this film, it's just nothing. It's like, why do they make these films apart from the money? You just don't feel any passion for what he's doing. And he's went on for 3 hours of nothing. It's like, I saw behind the scenes documentary about this, and basically how he's forced to do these movies when Guillermo del Toro walked away. But it's like, couldn't go another director do it. Obviously, he didn't have any feeling for them because you can just see that in all the movies. So I'm going to stop there because I think I'm just ranting on about how dull they are. But it's quite sad to watch a director which I like fall so badly and stumble so badly. I mean, I think these Hobbit movies are far worse than the Star Wars prequels, far worse than the Matrix sequels. You know, I think they're pretty much the example and idea of what happens when a director is given lots of money to follow up on success because we had no idea what he wanted to do, because this is bad. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this. I'll be back next week with some more movies, and I'll also be doing some more Star Wars movies pretty soon as well. So, hope you enjoyed this, and I'll see you next week. Bye.